spare a moment. Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated. So there was data on it they couldn't read.
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
I promise you, we'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The Ancestor Reborn.
Just... what's this I hear about you never going...
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by... and with them, the one instrument we need to guide us...
There is one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach. Beached on an island surrounded by deadly... No compass, no way home, no way back to those...
Christia.
You mentioned you left some...
My, wife, Leandra. She works... When I was chosen for this mission, she was scared I wouldn't return. And like always, I left without saying goodbye, and...
So you two are...
Navigators, actually. I'm Harriam.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire.
Your tribe sure is... So what is this gyro compass?
It's a device used by the ancestors to help pinpoint, but it only works if the readings are compared to...
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
I guess it's safe to tell you, since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our home and modified them so we could use. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
You said what you need is on a ship somewhere.
Yes. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, the crew abandoned ship. Hoping...
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors, we somehow got washed up. Scouts found us, and not that it mattered. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded.
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you...
I can't do that.
She's an Ancestor Reborn.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but...
Don't think I can get to that ship. At least, not now.
Having a good day? Hey, going well, I think.
I should focus on the task at hand.
Chin up, soldier. We've got a long day ahead.
There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove. That flight recorder's been here a long time. We can wait a little longer. I can find a voice recording here.
No. Just cut the Harrison too. The remaining ships are concentrating their fire on the lead Horus, but there must be 6 more coming in behind it. And there are several ashore and moving inland to further up the coast. Copy that. We'll keep eyes on it. But whatever this Zero Dawn super weapon is, you better use it soon or there'll be nothing left.
There are more beacons showing up in my focus. This must be the last of the recorders. The Tanakh soldier at the Grove can complete a collection when I return. spine. View from the old world. That building doesn't look like any of the ruins around here. Maybe it's underwater now. Maybe something other than fire. Gotta stay in the right area and try again. That must be the tower Joanne mentioned. And it's full of sunlights. That can't be good. Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too. Right to work, I see.
There's just... I mean, we knew of artificial beings that serve... Oh, she's, and you! A true, genetically speaking, of course, not like the... And there's more, of course, and Eric Visser is with them, and then there's...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a...
You're right. I also owe you an explanation.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to and many Imperials sponsor the Empire can put, but the board detrimental to the stability. That is only overseen. It ensure.
What happens?
I know.
You said you owed me an explanation.
Right. He was an as such, he sponsored and he took a special whom we could.
Ted Fick.
I know. Anyway, in fact, so the Emperor's across the ocean. If only we could. Perhaps we. The Emperor declared that all dozens of ships, scouting mission, and the Emperor's one who wields the legacy, the living embodiment. It may seem strange now. We really believed he. We had no idea.
You said the expedition across. What happened?
We lost most of our ship, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before. Once we landed, and we struggled to. There were bright, but he became more. And you heard him. We knew these weren't the words, but he was quick to put it.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong, but what the Sea Principal Diviners.
So, Bohai, your overseer.
He won't execute people on a whim, but he's hardly a I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the lab. The best thing I can say about him is that to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about. The ancestors, is that what you're...
Yes and no. Those whose legacy taught us warfare, leadership.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant.
Right. Well, any old one who has made one of the ancestors is... That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data past the misinformed...
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. When I passed the divination exam, it brought honor to our family. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave, not even your family. Unless you can get special...
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Diviners are fearful that... Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the... But if our crops don't recover...
I promise I'll do my best. I need to get...
All the plant, it will help.
I hope so.
Then I...
was hoping you could speak, Aloy.
Aloy, well, Matt, we've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron.
Were you able to finish the new arm, guy?
Indeed. I was...
You wanted to talk about your...
Indeed. It's time to tell...
Okay.
Not how. Where. Will you meet right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but...
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when
You have my thanks.
I have...
Then do not let...
Like I said...
May the 10...
Oh, the snow's dampening sounds. think this is where Kotalo wanted to test out his new arm. I'm not going to say how exactly. I should let him know I'm around and find out. No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me. Must to knock through right. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Farika. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the tremor tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Let's teach them respect!
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The 10 be with you, Aloy.
Welcome back.
There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
An excellent choice. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back alone in a cell again? They're slave. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight. The Zeniths aren't going to find you. Don't have to be No! You can't protect me. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. Beta, leave me alone! You don't- You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same- So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I don't know what you have that I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast. What's my defect? Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. It's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is... Frost. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. He loved me in his own way. What did it feel like? It was like... It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad, but it looks impossible. Look deeper. You don't have to go on the mission. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes. If it goes bad, I don't want to be their slave again. Okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the Mer to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Hello again, Aloy.
Aloy, may we speak?
Not at all. I was just studying the ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an...
Not anymore.
To understand one another is to... Oh! And, if...
You mentioned there was something you needed help.
Yes. So, as I found references to an old... It's called Leviathan. My people, a sprawling network of river gates and the legacy revealed that the old ones but we've never gotten it to work. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki. So the legacy if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system. Every year my sister gets terrified when with Leviathan.
Okay. So...
That's the thing. The data, but one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. Would you come with me? I have a feeling you're much better at fighting machines than I...
Of course.
Thank you.
Make sure...
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.